I'm responding to some messages on one of my sites that I'm on. Um, Partly I was avoiding it. It's not anything in my regular industries, it's in the adult industries. I was avoiding it mostly because I just wasn't in the right mood or mind frame. I have to do things when I'm ready for them because that's usually when my creative juices are flowing. It's the truth. And a lot of these people are so sweet. Some of them are coming in hot and horny, but a lot of them genuinely are sweet. Some of them are lonely. And it got me thinking about just how we're not obligated to, but sometimes a kind word can do so much for people. Sometimes just sending a kind word, saying a kind word, making people smile can do so much for people. And I'm not just talking about support, because literally sometimes just support could do so much. Even just a word, just a reply, just a response can make somebody's entire day. But it's like the each one teach one. It's like if one person does something kind and someone else does something kind, maybe that person that needed it may go out and do something kind. I've also been watching The Bear, and I'm on season 3 now because it just uploaded season 3. I want to say a few weeks ago, and I watched all 3 seasons in like a week. I didn't think I was going to, but that show is so cute. Um, and it just connecting. I love human connection. I don't always like people because people have their things that they haven't fully dealt with yet, so they tend to lash out, and I've been there. So when I'm not prepared, or when I don't expect to be around people like that, I don't tend to like them that much. But now I go out with optimism, thinking I might run into somebody like that, but I'm prepared. I'm ready. But watching a bear and hearing their backstories and seeing how one kind word made the difference in everybody's lives, or whomever the story was focused on, it's like that's so true. Some people are just needing something good. Some people just need something. Some people just need something, literally. Some people just need a little moment of connection from a kind word, even from a passing stranger, and that could change the whole trajectory of their day because you decided to acknowledge them, because you decided to not ignore them, even if you didn't know how, period, how, even if you didn't know what to say or what they were going through or anything like that, they just your acknowledgement may have made their day. And that's how much we have been so disconnected from community and tribe and family. Once again, I blame white supremacy, colonization. It's the reason why we are in the situations we're in, but we could always make the best out of things, wanting to be the people who we need for ourselves. Someone's vacuuming, so you may hear that in the background. But I'm very realistic. It's not going to be always quiet in my space just yet. I like people. I do. I didn't like people when I was going through my shit. I didn't like them at all. I was genuinely fuck people. Fuck those motherfuckers. I was genuinely that because I had my own shit to deal with and I didn't know how to deal with my own shit. But to a certain degree, I would deal with my own shit by being nice to people. A kind word won't hurt. And a kind word to someone else is like a kind word to yourself. It will, you're speaking to yourself through other people. You're giving people a kind word that you could also use, which could change their entire life. Some people, I've thought about it like this. Some people have never received a kind, genuine word ever in their life. And that's hard to believe, but some people haven't. And not putting yourself on a pedestal, but I think of it as, what would it hurt if I say something nice to someone? I've seen women mean mugging on the street, and I don't know what could have happened to her. She could have experienced something very terrible in her life, but me complimenting her on something, like, don't force it. Because I've tried to compliment people on something and they just look like very, it's just normal. But I've even said, hi, I hope you have a good day, and just walked away. That has confused people. But I've also seen people make a face like, hmm, thank you. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, just some people, they are taken aback, which I don't blame them. But what could it hurt? And I truly believe that, not that you're doing it for that reason, but I truly believe that the more you pour good into other people, the more you have good poured into you. The more you stop going with the fuck shit that may come across your path, and you're like, all right, look, I got blinders on. This might be some fuck shit, but I know there's something else good out there. So I'm not even gonna let this phase me too much. Not too much. It may irk me, it may piss me off just a little bit, but just not too much. Because I know there's other good stuff out there. Because I've seen it. Even if it was once or twice, I've seen it. So it has to be more than that. It's a Sagittarius optimism right there. We were talking about that last night at cookout. Me and there was two other people that are Sagittarius, and we were talking about how we are pretty much, even when shit happens, we're pretty much like, oh well, it'll be all right. While everybody else is running around with their hair on fire and stuff, we're putting out fires and just like, yeah, it'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better later on tonight. Watch. And it is. I feel like we've seen so much fucked up shit that it's just like, man, there's always 8 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock now, and it's bullshit, but there's always 8 o'clock. Of course, some people are very irritated by that. You're always so optimistic. It's like, I am, because if you knew the shit that I've fucking been through, if you knew just exactly what I've been through, and some people could know what you've been through and still are like, so what? You know, because they're still not, they still haven't been able to deal with their shit. So they're like, oh, my shit is worse than your shit. And I'm like, who fucking cares if your shit is worse than mine? Babes, we all going through shit. This is not the shit Olympics. Everybody has worse shit elsewhere. But you got some people with some fucked up shit and they still handle that shit like roses. Like, I know I get to see my dog tomorrow. That's fine. And it's not to say that that's how it should be. I was gonna say I hate to say it, but I don't. When I reflect on my shit, I have empathy or sympathy for your shit. But I know what I've seen and I know where I am and I know where I'm going and my life is going to get better. It's clean. I'm claiming it. It's done. Honestly, don't give a fuck if your shit was worse than mine, babes. I don't. Because right now, there's a chance that your shit could get better. Because you deserve it. Because of course you went through all of this shit. Why not have something better? I also find that not that everybody has to sort through their shit, but people are usually more angry when they're not able to process the shit that they've gone through. You don't even have to process all the shit that you've gone through. You just have to get that anger out. You don't ever have to utter a word of anything you've ever gone through because that doesn't work for everybody. But if you get that energy out in a healthy way, that could possibly make all the difference. It's like those, what was it, anger rooms or whatever they call them, where people break shit. It's energy. The body remembers. So energy, you cannot ever utter a word of anything. I don't know. I'm not a therapist, so don't quote me. But you could absolutely get your anger out, and that could do a world of difference. But my point is, we're not supposed to be handling all this shit by ourselves. But even if we don't know people, what would it hurt giving a kind word to a stranger? What would it hurt? Nothing. And then giving a kind word to ourselves, or maybe flipping it, giving a kind word to ourselves and then giving it to a stranger. Yeah, because you deserve it. Even if you don't know that you deserve it, even if you don't think you deserve it, you do. Period. Because I'm telling you, you do. It's just, I played many, hmm, that's a lot. I played hostess yesterday. I did. It wasn't my party, but I played hostess yesterday because I enjoy it. I enjoy making people feel comfortable. Enjoy seeing people comforted, at peace, even if it's for like an hour or so, and making sure that they're okay and they have everything that they need in that moment. I enjoy that. I am not somebody really who is a long term type of person when it comes to every person I meet or every situation, but even just for like 30 minutes or an hour, I enjoy that. And then they can go on about their day or their night or whatever. We have people there who I could tell they were like, well, I don't know a lot of these people here, so I don't know how to feel. And they eased up. I want to say within like an hour and a half, we had jokes. They were joking with us. They were, calm and relaxed. They felt safe. They felt comforted. They felt okay enough that we had little mini jokes going on at the party, and we had just met that day. I love that. We don't know. I didn't know these people from Adam. I knew our mutual person knew them very well, but I didn't know them. So it was just they were kind of standoffish, and they ended up feeling comfortable. I enjoyed that. Not to say that they had to feel comfortable or show me that they felt comfortable, but just seeing them come in and they're like, okay, I'm here. I'm showing face. I'm here to eat some food, and then we had a Uno war going, where the person was like, I don't know, I'm just here to chill, and they were like, playing back, and we were like, oh, okay, we see where you're coming from. Oh, this one's sneaky, and they're laughing and stuff. They feel even for a second like at home, you know, because I feel like that's what some people need. That's what we all need, to feel at home, even if it's for like 30 minutes, because that could change. That can make a world of a difference for people. It has for me. So this cancer season is right on theme. Cancer season, it's about me being somewhat of a home to people, but that's what I'm good at. I don't have to take on other people's shit. I don't have to feel obligated to do that for people, but I know that that's what I enjoy doing for people. I'm good at seeing what people need, and doing what it is in my power to be able to give that to them, even if they're not as receptive. But sometimes people are okay with knowing that you offer as well. That's, I want to dig more into that, doing that and being that for people, even just a tiny bit, even just like a light bit. So for the next few days, I'm not doing anything except like cleaning the house a little bit. I'm not doing any real hard work because I feel like I need to reserve my energy and kind of dig a little deeper into what it is that I'm doing. Because I just didn't feel satisfied with what I'm doing now. I feel satisfied, but I'm like, I could go a little deeper. I could do just a little, make a little bit more of an impact. And I just wasn't sure of how. And I do know I do that through my words, be it writing it out or typing it or writing it out or speaking it. I'm doing that more. I believe that my first podcast may come out this month. Yeah. And I know the first like theme title of it is definitely going to be surrounding the home and comfort and the environment like that. I'm excited. I really am.